Hello sir, good morning. My name is Rupesh Kumar. I have completed my graduation in 2020. I am the analyst in the Capgemini. Now I am coming to my technical skills. I am good in SQL. I have completed two projects in SQL in the fourth year. Now I will give you the brief description about SQL. What is SQL? SQL is a database computer language designed for the retrieval and management of data in a relational database. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Why to learn SQL? SQL is a computer language for storing, manipulating and retrieving data stored in a relational database. It is the standard language for relational database system. All the relational database system like MySQL, MS, SS, Oracle, Sysbase, Informix, Postgres and SQL Server use SQL as their standard database language. What is the application of SQL? As mentioned before, SQL is one of the most widely used query language over the database. I am going to list few of them here. It allows users to access data in relational database system. It allows users to describe the data. It allows users to define the data in a database and manipulate the data. It allows users to embed within other languages using SQL modules, libraries and precompilers. It allows users to create and drop database and tables. It allows users to create, view, store, procedure, functions in a database. It allows users to set permission on tables, procedures and views. Now, what is RDBMS? RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. RDBMS is the basis of SQL and for all modern database systems like MS SQL, IBDB2, Oracle, MySQL and Microsoft Access. A relational database management system is a database management system that is based on the relational model as introduced by EF. What is table? The data in and rows is stored in a database objects which are called as tables. This table is basically a collection of related data entries and it consists of numerous columns and rows. Now, what is field? Every table is broken up into smaller entities called fields. The fields in the customer table consist of ID, name, age, address and salary. A field is a common in a table that is designed to maintain a specific information about every record in the table. Now, what is record? A record is also called as row of data is each individual entry that exists in a table. What is a column? A column is a vertical entity in a table that contains all information associated with a specific field in a table. What is null value? A null value in a table is a value in a field that appears to be blank, which means a field with a null value is a field with no value. It is very important to understand that a null value is different than a zero value or a field that contains a spaces. A field with null value is the one that has left blank during a record creation. Now that's it from my side for my technical skills. Now I am coming to another topic, that if I will write a book for others to read, the topic would be corruption. Because in our country corruption increases day by day. There are lots of examples which increases the corruption, that like if a person wants a government job, he has to pay lakhs of rupees to the higher officials irrespective of satisfying all the eligibility criteria. In the assessment of property tax, the officer charges money even if the house is built properly according to the government rule and regulations. And the second example is the political corruption. It is the roast in India. The major cause of concern is that corruption is weakening the political body and damaging the supreme importance of the law governing the society. Nowadays, politics is only for criminals, and criminals are meant to be in politics. Elections in many parts of the country have become associated with a host of criminal activities, treating voters to vote for a particular candidate or physically prevent voters from going into the polling booth, especially weaker sections of the society like tribals, Dalits, and rural women occurs frequently in the several parts of the country. Recently, the government increased the salary of the MPs from 16,000 to 50,000, that is 300% increase to the existing salary. But many of them are unhappy with rise and want the government to increase the salary to a much more extent. This clearly shows how the politicians are in constant search for monetary benefits and not caring about the welfare of the people. There are some specific measures to control increasing corruptions. The Right to Information Act. Under this act, one has the right to ask the government on any problem which one faces. There is a public information officer appointed in every government department who is responsible for collecting information wanted by the citizens and providing them with the relevant information on payment of a nominal fee to the PIO. If the PIO refuses to accept the application, or if the applicant does not receive the required information on time, then the applicant can make a complaint to the respective information commission, which has the power to impose a penalty up to 25,000 on the PIO. That's it. Thank you, sir.